y'all some snakes. Y'all ain't no damn friends. Y'all some snakes. And I see y'all slithering in the nasty grass.
Okay,
Maurice
for
and
joining
Marcel.
us.
Oh, it's Mary.
And
And I'm sick of the snakes in the grass trying to poison you and kill you slowly.
Okay, so where are you with this whole thing? You
You know that Martell's there cheating, and you sit down with him and his side chick, and you are just don't say nothing.
Okay,
I don't understand that logic. You should have got your butt up and left.
Okay, so
but you sit there talking about, and then that idiot Kimmy's husband talking about, I'm going to I'm not going to leave because you have influence. If he is shucking and chucking and putting his cockadoodle doing her every night, what influence you got? Well, as soon as they leave the club, they want to go do cockadoodle do.
That's not what he's talking
and you don't have influence if they're already doing it. What influence? Don't hold her hand in public. Yo, don't do that in public. What the hell are you talking about? You sound stupid.
Okay.
Where they do that at?
Where
they do that at?
Well, okay.
Where they do that at?
Let me tell you where they do that at. No, the thing is, okay. Now everybody is having a say, right? The host is asking.
Y'all all knew this a month before. Y'all some snakes. Let me not.
Martell, or he's asking more so. Have you ever been with? He's asking everyone. Have you ever been there when Martell was with this guy? Was with this other woman, right? That he was cheating on Mel with. And Maurice said no. Just then we found out that he actually lied. He was actually there. He told on himself. And, but Marceau said yes, he was there. Okay? He said, but it's like they are two different people, the woman and Mel. You know, it's kind of like having, I guess, a lower version of Mel. I guess that's what he was trying to say, insinuating. He said, but Martell was aggressive. He was different when he was with her. He was more aggressive, which is not a plus, with this girl, around this girl, than he was when he was with Mel. And then, what did Tisha reveal just now? That, she found out around the same time Mel found out. And when she asked Marceau, he let them know that he was with some girl in the strip club. So all the stories in Atlanta, and so Mel is like, oh, what? So
you damn sure not gonna find love in Atlanta. I know
that had to be hurtful for Mel, even though she looks brave, but you know it's something that's hurting her. Okay, and then so when Mel says something like, oh well, she is. I guess they were doing cars. She's like a cheaper version of a car than what
Honda
Mel is.
And a Civic,
and then he
something.
says something like, but I put them in the same place. Or, you know, like just being disrespectful. Just he's same thing that he does when he tells her to shut the F up. When he tells her, you know, I don't care if I slept with 1,000 women. You need to keep our business in-house.
You should get your
and
penis
she's
in the
like,
household.
you need to keep your penis in the house. So Martell is just... I don't even know what else to say.
I just want to say
but
one
this
thing.
host, let me just say something about this host right here.
You are an idiot.
He kept on saying, it's almost as if, I don't know. Anyway,
we'll be back.
We'll be right back.
I'm just going to say this. Now I'm going to get into how I really feel about something. Okay? The host. I don't like you. Okay? I've always said it. I don't like reunion hosts. And I want to say it again. This man has been talking down to Melody, trying to incite her. I guess that's their job. But you've been trying to incite her, all this stuff, saying you weren't everything. We always blame the women when a marriage fails. It's the woman. She wasn't doing this. She wasn't doing that. Maybe the man was just immature.
The whole restaurant.
Yeah. What the hell does that even mean?
More scenes.
No, he just needed to keep his penis in the household and have some type of self-respect.
He wants her to feel sad about herself. Kind of like take a poke at her ego or just about just her sense of dignity.
Yeah.
He wants to slice it all up.
Yeah.
And he's getting joy doing that. And I don't like when he was telling the other girl, like, I need to give you a prayer cloth to put up here. Like, you know what I'm saying? After she's won her dress and she's twirling around, he just seems to be like, he's smiling as though he likes these people, but then at the same time,
snake in the grass.
he seems to have maybe his favorites or maybe not. But I don't know. The way it doesn't seem like he actually likes these people. He said he wasn't there for 2 years. He was the host before, but he hasn't been there for 2 years or something.
Well, the show has been off for 2 years.
I don't like the way. I think he just has to be a little more sensitive.
And
I don't know, but maybe
and a lot more unbiased.
Maybe that's what. Yeah, he seems to really, like
Martell, you're here talking up to Martell like, I think you tried your hardest. And you were trying your hardest for 5 years when you were there putting your penis in somebody else.
Hardest.
What are you talking
about? And he didn't love that woman. And I do believe that Marcel, when he said that he's more aggressive with this woman, I bet he is. Because she's not his wife. He doesn't have any kind of responsibility. He doesn't owe any responsibility to her.
He doesn't like her.
His wife expects certain things from him. The expectations are here for his wife. Okay? That's what she expects from him. This woman, she's a good time. Don't tell me that man loved her and he was calling her a peasant on television. Please.
Yeah, and let me just say...
Okay, and then he even made the comment, too. He said, not because I'm not with Mel, that means I'm going to end up with her. That's not a man who loved her. That's just a man who did what he was allowed to do, thought he was getting away with it, and thought that Mel will continue to shut the F up and stay like a good little wifey, even though she's there holding you down and a cover for you. And now that that cover has been removed, you are hateful. That man did not love that woman. If he loved her all that much, guess what? He'll be right there playing daddy and playing husband with her and putting a ring on it right away. The fact that he has not done that speaks volume. Okay? Okay.
But yeah, just quickly, Kimmy is here talking so much and you're not making a lick of sense whatsoever. My thing is, you're there saying that he had feelings for her. A man will go with any woman that allows him to do whatever he wants. Yeah. He was there having sex with her. He called her peasant. He was not into that woman like that whatsoever. Like, a man does not have...
Silence is deafening.
I mean, how many men have been having sex with women and leading relationships on for years, but there's no love or like? I mean, come on. If your man went and had sex with somebody, would you consider it like or love, Kimmy?
Yeah.
Like, just stop talking. And then I think she had said something else or whatever.
It's like they're all trying to like niddle on Melody. I feel like so he does have feelings for her. Have you ever seen him with her?
You've never seen her.
How does he have feelings for her?
That you've never seen.
How? Because he was cheating on her for 5 years?
It was convenient.
It's convenient.
Listen, if it's convenient for a man, trust me, his loser self will go skip on down that road.
I mean, he will have been with her by now. Going all over the place with her.
Yeah, Melody has stayed.
But that's not the case. And he even said it, not because I'm not with Melody, that means I gotta be with this one.
Yeah. And then also Kimmy, they're talking about deal breakers, this, that, and the third, how her man would not have been with her if he didn't take the last name. To me, all that is...
This girl, didn't they see the clip when she said her mom was killed, so was her brother, she was the only person left. Her having that last name helps her to feel connected to her only family that she has lost.
Yeah, and you're talking about...
How don't you understand that?
Yeah, I mean, she could have at least hyphenated it. My thing is, that doesn't even make any sense. The thing is, if you guys get divorced, the last name doesn't mean crap. If anything, the kid should have it. Yeah. But, I don't think that a woman has to have her man's last name. Yeah. Like, it's not that necessary. Yeah. If y'all get divorced, what's the point? At least the kids have it and you can still continue your legacy that way. But all that's stupid. And Kimmy, you actually sound retarded.
Well,
especially when she has explained herself.
Her parent and her mom and her brother died. Yeah. What don't you get about that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Oh, but Tiffany and Leroy, the least liked couple, is here. I don't know why they're even on the show.
As a mom, you want to be there for all of the first. I just hate missing moments. Hopefully, through being transparent, other people will know that.
I have an issue with a man that gossips more than his wife. I have a real problem with that.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to recall. Was he vaping in the bathroom or something?
I definitely feel like I need to talk to Tiffany about bringing up the issue with monster vaping.
You brought up something about my son. I think that it was not right.
I really felt blindsided.
I was headed to the bar to get a drink. Can we talk? Now, let me get a shot first. I'm glad that shot didn't happen. See that?
totally different with a little leg on my sister. Drag his ass up out of there. And ain't nobody get shot. Ain't nobody get stabbed. Some situation.
When I first met T, let me tell you something. The woman owns the world. And in the last year or so, the first time I ever see her doubt herself about anything.
A wife without confidence is a true liability. She definitely might see a problem where a problem may not exist.
While they were playing basketball, he wondered if maybe you weren't confident in who you are.
We're gonna
You're supposed to build your woman up if she's having a lack of confidence. It's not a liability, you idiot.
Stuff from my wife, and I told y'all. And I'm still listening
Yeah, are you should communicate openly with your wife?
I'm kind of talking a little bit.
And maybe that's why Tisha and Marceau's marriage isn't that great. They don't talk to each other about little issues.
Y'all been married for what, 2 seconds?
Welcome,
Oh, okay.
Tiffany and Lewis, to the show.
Thank you.
Were you a fan of the show before you two joined?
Yeah.
Well, what's interesting is you made a lasting impression, Tiffany, on the audience. Some may consider a bad impression. One of the dark sides of social media is people really try to take you down. A lot of people have petitioned for you to be fired off the show.
As you should
A
be.
lot of people have labeled you messy,
I'll sign that petition real quick.
trifling, rude.
Very trifling.
Have you been reading some of the social
Very
media
rude.
comments that people have been saying?
Oh, they're
about
gonna
you?
want her to stay because
I have
then
heard
people
some
will,
But if they say that about you, you're doing a hell of a great job. FYI.
All jokes
Yeah, 'cause
aside,
everybody
like,
hates
how
you,
you
Martell.
handling that?
The first week was really hard. I think that people, they wanted to see, what Martell and Mel were up to and what Tisha was up to. I mean, they were like, who are these people and what are they doing? And it was so many people at one. It wasn't 2,000 people. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of people. I was surprised I didn't jump off a bridge.
The Love and Marriage Huntsville audience do not like change. When Destiny first came on,
No, they just don't like
they
people
ran
like
Destiny
you who are
for
rude for no
filth.
reason.
They ran so dark for Phil, called them corny. It takes time for people to like you. But you being this woman's husband, having to see your wife deal with this pain, did you have any regrets in that moment?
No, it wasn't a regret. We knew what we were signing up for. We knew that everybody has an opinion.
Somebody's always going to have something to say, and at the end of the day, whether they're talking about you negatively or positively, your name is coming out of their mouth.
So, Tisha, you feel like you don't see the real Lewis and Tiffany. Why is that?
When I talk to Tiffany, I'm not getting any real meat. Give me some information. Like, well, you can ask me questions. I'm like,
Here we go about
I
this
don't
meat
know
stuff
you to
again.
ask you questions. I don't know what to ask of you. So you've been married before. So what happened in that marriage? She's like, oh, I cheated. I'm like, you cheated on your high school boyfriend. That is totally different than your husband. She's laying out what she wants us to see of her, but not real tea. Not real information.
We know when we're seeing something fake.
So you feel like they're BS?
And y'all don't make a lick of sense.
They're BS in the world.
Oh, so you feel like Lewis and Tiffany are BS in the world with their picture-perfect marriage. Tiffany, they feel like you're not being transparent and you are booked the audience.
So first of all,
Tisha.
Tisha wanting to get to know me and saying, give me the tea. In normal life and business, that is not how relationships
Well,
work.
any information, I don't know anything about you, though.
What it seems is the way that y'all are speaking, sometimes it comes across as rehearsed. And it seems like it's not like, where's the real y'all?
It's just surface.
Like, it's surface.
Mel is like this.
They've been here for 3 years and we don't know about them.
But they got
Oh, here go Martell.
It matters.
This is where I think the dividing line comes in.
Stop talking,
When you
Kimmy.
talk about transparency and those kind of things, for me, in my dictionary, it means I'm trying to be transparent about me. Like when we talked about Monster, the first encounter was you telling us about us.
When you looked at that scene and how it was
Tiffany
brought
looking
up,
dumb.
what was your first reaction to that?
All up in the sky.
First reaction was, why are we talking about children? Why
Yeah.
are we even talking about this? I mean, it didn't have a place in the conversation. It just seemed like
It's
it was
not
a
your
work that, hey, I got
business.
some dirt, let me talk about your kids.
Well, I think it was very, very out
This
of
is something we
pocket.
don't do.
Yeah.
No.
As human beings, you don't come and start talking about my child vaping.
Who's vaping? Do I know you? You just came up in this
Yeah.
thing. You're at.
On my part, and all of us knows what happened.
There was never a time where I was okay with my husband cheating on me.
Can you turn that down, Mama? It's just turn it down, yeah.
Yeah. I see why people didn't like you, Tiffany, because you came in asking questions and being shady for no reason. Now you want to be like, oh, I almost drove off a cliff or whatever as you're smiling saying it.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's that
means
fake stuff.
You were feeling like suicide. You never.
Anyway, she's just weird.
Yeah. My thing is, I don't, and I think Tisha said this before. You know, and Kimmy, I think it was Kimmy who said this. You know, I don't really need to know your tea. I don't really need to know your stuff. But if you're there showing all my dirt,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And I've not even had a one-on-one conversation with you ever. But here you go, showing my dirt. Oh, my husband said, your husband said this about you during a basketball game. Oh, did you know that Monster was caught vaping before Kimmy even knows that this happened, right? If you're doing all of those things, you know what I'm saying? Then don't be upset when they're calling you out on your stuff.
Yeah.
That's just my thing. It's just hypocritical. Yeah.
Yeah.
You doing all this chatter about them, you and your husband, and then, you know, all of a sudden, like even the whole thing. And the other thing about Lewis, it's like, and both of them actually, I wonder how long this relationship is going to last.
I give it a year.
Because they both have this thing where they both cannot say sorry. They cannot just acknowledge their BS.
Yeah.
This guy, Marcel, was talking to you. You went and told your wife, as husbands will do. But there's an understanding with the wife that what I speak about my husband, about his friends, I don't come and release that
to everybody.
What wife does that? But you know,
Tiffany.
since you've been a wife with him for about 2 seconds,
yeah,
that's why you don't know. And when he was confronted about that, it was kind of like, well, you should have had that talk with your wife instead of me. Well, why didn't you say that the moment when you were on the basketball courts and he said something to you? You should have said, please don't tell me. Don't tell me. Because
he wants to be nosy, so you don't tell the teacher's wife.
So you listened. But you should have said, please don't tell me. Go talk to your wife. Don't tell me at all. Go talk to your wife. Why didn't you say that then? But when he caught you and told you rightly what I tell you, please don't go. If you're having your pillow talk, don't go and let it be all out there. That's all he's saying. He's not telling you don't have your pillow talk. He's just saying, you all keep it in house. I don't want it coming back to my wife. That's why I was on the basketball court talking to my boys.
Well, Leroy's not your boy. He's one of the wives because he be gossiping just as much.
I know, like a little ninny.
I know.
And then always want to give some advice. Listen, this woman had to ask you to marry her.
I know.
She had to take the leadership position at some football game to beg you to marry her. That's how you're married now. Okay? Just stop with your nonsense. Focus on your relationship. Let this relationship go at least 5 years. Then come give your advice.
Yes.
You give advice to someone who's been married for over a decade.
And
has
issue.
How many kids together?
Yeah.
Bruh, you both are not on the same level. Just, hang out with your people who have been married for less than a year.
A month at that. Because they haven't been married for 2 months, I
mean, they just go around like...
Starting crap for no reason.
Trying to make themselves
relevant.
The first reaction was, why are we talking about children?
Exactly.
It just seemed like, hey, I got some dirt, we talk about the kids. This is something we don't do.
Yeah, we don't do, Tiffany.
I was extremely caught off guard by the conversation.
Yeah.
Which is probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Because our relationship, we probably would have started off way worse.
Yeah.
If I really had my wits about me and I wasn't caught off.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about Miss wanting to talk about my daughter.
And that's my whole point. I don't disagree.
And listen, none of us condone that.
And none of us condoned it. But Martell, here's where my other issue comes in. Because like at the table, like Mel, nobody said, ooh, let's not talk about that. That the focus instantly turned to, oh, Kimmy, you didn't know. Nobody was like, because nobody didn't like that. I didn't think that was right either. Yeah. Children don't come out your
So you
mouth.
felt like Melody, being a mother, should have defended you? Or
Not Melody. Why are you going to Melody?
Leave this woman alone.
There are other people at the table. Why are you choosing Melody?
And I didn't say much in that moment because I was stunned.
Did you know this information prior to Tiffany saying on the show?
Had never heard it. I was shocked too.
Melody was
Melody
like,
is such a
I was
Southern
in
belle.
shock.
She said, yup.
Because
Yeah.
what we gonna
I
do
was in
is
shock.
that whole Scott DNA, we gonna be up in there and we'll toss it around and get it figured out. What's that shot gonna do? That shot's not gonna do nothing.
So you felt he was selling wolf tickets?
I feel, yeah, because you was in the moment, and in the moment, everything's like, yeah, we're good. But then when you get at the house, he lucky I didn't get that shot. And I was like,
What did you mean by that? When
Yeah.
The conversation would have been very different from the perspective of me not being in tune to a very serious conversation. It would have been very different.
Different how?
Yeah, you know how? What are you gonna do? Hit
Okay,
him?
I get it. Just like I said, nobody got shot, nobody got stabbed, nobody was hurt. I understand the perspective of kids, and we talked about that. The apologies have been sent from that perspective.
but
You know
that's
what
where
I'm saying?
my problem comes in,
Right.
because it was an apology, and then behind the apology is the but for and the backpedal.
To clear it up, the butt is out. It's a straight apology, bottom line. We don't play about kids. There's no...
Just say I'm
innocence on
sorry. You're such an idiot. Even that is not an apology. You're saying, okay, the butt is out. Just
After
say,
you've already said
just
the
open your
butt,
mouth and
though.
say, you know
I
something,
think when
we messed up.
opportunities arise
I'm
to be
sorry.
transparent,
That's it.
y'all have kind of brushed him under the rug a little bit. I heard Tiffany got fired from the chamber.
Ooh,
What's the chamber?
I don't know what the chamber is.
Did you get fired from the chamber?
What's the chamber? No.
I feel like I heard it from a really valid source of a person who's still at the chamber.
You think Tiffany's lying?
I feel like there's a conversation of transparency there.
Yes, that needs to happen.
Melody,
Oh my
you've
God.
been friends with Tiffany
Kimmy is
for 7
coming for
years.
you,
Do
Tiffany,
you
and I'm
agree
loving it.
that Tiffany does not come across transparent?
And when it comes to her transparency, I've known Tiffany in a business setting.
Right.
So her personal business, I'm not really privy to because I've known her as a businesswoman. You know what I mean? Same
Yeah.
function, same events.
So you're saying you have no opinion?
Are you
on
kidding
whether
me?
You feel like she's being transparent or not?
Have you heard?
Is that your answer?
I have been around and heard people asking her stuff and her answering them.
This is my point. If you don't want to, stop acting like you're so transparent and everybody else is not.
Yes,
That's my only issue.
That's
with
my
you.
issue.
That's my only issue.
That's my
I'm not
issue.
even saying.
I already know y'all been transparent. Y'all would have been...
Martell, sit your tail down and be quiet. Martell's like, let me have this tea going. As long as they're not talking about me.
Transparent, ask me a question. That's called honesty. Transparent means that you can see through me. So we shouldn't have to ask you. It's coming out.
Facts.
So,
Y'all fake.
when you look at Lewis and Tiffany, do you see a successful marriage?
No.
Oh, please, don't do
Well-
this. Don't do this.
I will.
Marcel, don't answer, please.
We got off to a great start, and so did everybody. You know, it's easy to celebrate that first year.
Don't
This-
do it,
this was
Marcel.
big commitment.
Don't do
Matter
it.
of fact, you'd be embarrassed to get
Oh,
divorced
God,
in the
he's
first year.
doing it.
You know?
You almost made it to 2.
Okay,
Right, so this is the
Kimmy!
nowadays.
Kimmy is
Hold on,
the
wait.
best.
I don't like how opinionated they are about something with they have such little experience in.
Facts.
I know that having a long marriage is more than reading a book on love and reciting it to
Oh,
me.
Marcel.
You guys have not shared right now besides you getting your son.
Tiffany
haircut,
is getting red.
And her not knowing, which is nothing.
When
you
a
guys
black
haven't
woman gets
shown
red, it is hard.
I'm saying you guys haven't shown any expertise. You say transparency, but you haven't showed expertise.
What is expertise in
I'm
that?
saying that not even an expert. I don't think that you're qualified to even give advice unless you're giving advice to someone that's not married.
And that's still your opinion.
You guys right now, to me, are the ideal couple. Wait till year 2. I'm gonna need you to have some success under your belt, and I would like to see what you guys do with all this knowledge after you hit that road.
Just
And
sit
to
back and
me-
watch.
And to me, that I will. And I'm not hoping for anything bad. I'm saying is that right now we're just a kid that's happy to be married.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
It's my first time around though. That's all I can say.
I don't mean this.
But you got divorced, though.
You guys been married for 11 months, and the previous ones failed.
I was married for 5 years, and we got a divorce. And what you do
5
with
years
the
is not
divorce
long.
is
No.
wisdom. I can still give you valid advice that will help your relationship right now. It's up to you. to
No,
take that
no,
advice.
you really can't.
Anybody.
Of course you can.
Getting a divorce doesn't make you an expert in marriage. It makes you
It's
an
not
expert in
making you
divorce.
an expert. No, it does not.
Makes you
No,
experience
not
in divorce.
necessarily. No, it makes you realize what you up on and you learn
No,
things.
you don't.
No, you don't. Louis, just shut up. This is what I say. He can't shut up and take his L.
I know.
Louis, take your L. You're gonna be embarrassed. Oh God.
Yeah, but you don't acknowledge.
Oh, this is so hard to watch. Yeah, Marceau is like,
So,
I
Tiffany,
can't be
how do you feel
bothered.
about what Marcel was saying?
Oh, God.
You know, everyone has an opinion, just like everyone has an ass.
Everybody has a piano. So
I love
has an asshole.
Destiny.
Hold on.
I listen to other people's opinions.
I don't listen to people's ass.
It's something about the new people in the group. Every time they come to the group, they feel like they have to give me a Marcel advice. And we've been married the longest. So I'm like, put some respect around them.
Woo!
Put the
Go
respect.
off! Go
Put the
off!
respect,
Go off!
okay?
Yes!
Put the
Sit
respect
yourself
on her
down!
marriage.
Yes.
Take 2 seats down there.
Crazy how judgmental you are.
That's opinionated. Makes I'm judgmental.
That's so funny. I don't want Jen.
Destiny, what is your friendship like with Melody now?
I haven't spoken to Melody since we wrapped.
I had to have my own time. Tisha, yes, that's what I said.
I don't think you know how to be a real friend yet.
Ooh.
Pipe down.
You feel like you go hard for Kimmy and Kim doesn't go hard for you.
I'm gonna say this.
So hard.
Where have I not went hard for you, Kimmy?
When have you, Tisha?
Ooh. Do your kids know about your other side?
Melody's told them.
If I told my children that you had a child, whenever we pulled up while you were there with your baby mama and your child, my kids was crying, and I had to calm
Why
them
did you
down.
drive over there?
It's
It's
the whole
pathetic
picture
right
for
there.
no, you're pathetic because here's the thing, I don't have to protect your life.
Ooh.
Facts!
You think Melody will listen to anything you have to say, but you think she'll listen to you?
Well, Miss Wanda looking good. So is Melody's mama.
I don't like Wanda.
Thank you for bringing all these
Oh my God, it is so funny.
We are badass women. We give our all in our.
When is Family Fiance coming on?
I don't know.
Please
Let
tell
me
me.
see this. Let me see this right quick. Maybe this is something we can review. Could you turn on the
baddest brokerage that Atlanta has ever seen.
Here are your keys.
Oh, it's Atlanta.
My client, you have
I don't want to see grown women who are realtors act the plum fool on TV.
Let me see.
I was always pulling.
They're not to the fool, though, man.
It will by the end of the
No, let's see.
season.
They're not acting the fool.
We're expected to work as hard as a man to still be soft.
Can you run a business with these ladies? You don't play in the sandbox very well.
Here we go.
What did I say?
I'm done with you.
It's gonna be very tough to let this home go.
Decisions are going to have to be made. We have to lock it in.
The sky is the limit.
Okay.
Well, cheers to a good next 3 days.
Oh, so,
Yeah.
all right. So let's wrap this up very quickly. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's over. Oh, there's another reunion coming next
It's
week.
part 3.
And it seems as though the ladies are gonna get into it. It seems like I saw Tisha and Destiny on one side, and you got Tiffany, Kimmy, and Mel
Kimmy
on
don't
the
like
other
Tisha.
side.
She hasn't liked her for a very long time.
Yeah,
I think
so-
she's mad that she a housewife. That's what I'm gonna say.
Well, she's no longer a housewife. She used to be a housewife, but
Who?
Tisha.
Since when has she not been
But
a
she's
housewife?
working now. Now she got her degree and stuff. I think she's working. She got a podcast last season. She had owned her own podcast and stuff. Anywho, that is that. And what else? Oh, so that's gonna come up next time. And then there was something. Oh, Wanda and Melody's mom.
Melody and Destiny have not talked since that party, which I don't blame
know.
Mel.
Yeah.
Mel, listen, she is in a
Destiny-
very raw place in her life. And she
Well,
just
so
got
is-
divorced.
So is Destiny.
And Mom, yeah, but listen, y'all both raw. You need to
Yeah.
give some grace.
And Destiny.
But the thing is, Destiny,
it
you
was
can
weird.
act. But the
her
thing,
going off the way she did that time.
yeah, but the thing is,
It's very odd. She
they're
was a
both
little
in.
jelly.
Yeah.
It seemed like she was jealous of Mel. That was the thing that I had a problem with.
Yeah.
Why did you choose this time to come tell her about stuff? Like, it was too strange for me.
My thing is
Yeah.
that they're both in raw places, but the difference is between Destiny and Mel is that Mel has to deal with an affair, a baby mama, and has to deal with an ex who's emotionally, mentally abusive and
Yeah.
continues to poke at her.
Come around.
Destiny, you are actually cordial with your person where he can come in
Exactly.
and you can cook and there's not an
cook,
issue.
and he cooks for you
and you
too,
only
and all
have
that.
one child.
Yeah. so
She
it's
has
tough,
4.
yeah.
It's so different.
Yeah.
So I don't think what you did to Melody was right, and I would put you on pause for about 6 months too. So I
Yeah.
don't blame Mel.
Exactly.
I mean, she has to deal with
I
this.
don't
She
blame
can't
her,
even
too.
leave Huntsville because she can't get full custody.
I think
you see what I'm
I
saying?
think she should try to get that full custody.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
It's just messed up. So I mean, I can see why, but I don't like the fact that Tisha said that Melody isn't a real friend. I don't like that.
I think Melody now is maybe she's
trying to find herself. She's trying to heal.
Yeah.
How can she be a good friend to anybody when she hasn't been a friend to herself for so many years that she stayed in that marriage?
Yeah,
she has to focus on herself.
That's a very good point.
Yeah. But it's going to be a lot next week, y'all.
Yes.
But y'all return in like about 30 minutes because we're going to review Family Beyonce, y'all. But it is Mary.
And Amma.
And thank you for watching.
Don't forget to subscribe,
like comment, and share the channel because we are lit, baby. Bye.